Welcome to the Wild Northwest. We're gonna be doing 5 rounds of a shadowboxing workout. So let's get straight into it. I start off by jumping rope. This is to get the blood pumping. This is great for footwork, so I can move smooth, move like a fighter, move fluid. This is also a great cardio workout, and not with just boxing, but with anything. I would say as a warm-up, to get those muscles loose, to get the body feeling loose, start by jumping rope and do this for just 1 round. So it could be about 1 minute, it could be 2 minutes. It's totally up to you. For the second round, we're just gonna work on our footwork. So we're just gonna move around, get comfortable, up and down, side to side, just to try to find our flow. Do your slips, your weaves, everything before even throwing the punch. I say this because movement is the basis of boxing. So if you have good footwork, everything will follow through. So you'll have great punches, you'll have just great overall movement. So I try to start this off. And also, like I said in other videos, it's like building a block. You start off with the footwork, then you add other punches, and then you just keep elevating, and then when everything comes together, then you put it all together, essentially. But yeah, make sure you focus on your footwork. Footwork is the most important aspect of boxing. For the next round, we're gonna add punches on top of our footwork. The first punch we're gonna focus on is the jab. The jab is arguably, no, it's not even arguably, the most important punch in boxing, as they say. This is your range finder. This closes the distance. This will keep your opponent back as well. So it's a great defense as well as a great offense. So focus on your jab. You're throwing the jabs, move around. Make sure when you're throwing the jab, you have your hand coming back to your face. Keeping your hands up is the most important. I'm not gonna lie, as you can see, sometimes I have my hand a bit low, but that's because of my style of boxing. I always have my right hand up, so I'm ready to parry shots if any shots come forward, and I will also focus on slips if anyone comes with any straight punches to try and throw me off. But the jabs saved me a lot in sparring, so just throw a lot of those, don't stop. Even when you're tired in the ring, you want to stop, you want to give up, keep throwing those jabs, keep throwing them jabs, keep spamming them jabs. I heard what's his name, Chris Eubanks Senior even say, kill your opponents with the jab. You throw the jab, everything comes after. You set up the jab, all the other punches will follow through. So that's why I try to get comfortable throwing my jabs and just throw as much as I can, so it becomes instinctive. As I said, it's the most important punch in boxing. If you don't have that, then what's the point? For the third round, now we're gonna add in the backhand. So this round we'll just focus on throwing the straight punches. once again, when you throw the 1-2, make sure your hands always come back to your face and you have them tight. Have it tight, kind of like a T-Rex. So picture a T-Rex. That's how your arm should be when you're throwing the straight punches. Again, the right hand is the knockout hand. So if you throw the jab and it lands, then you know that you can land the right hand onto your opponent. So once again, move around as you're throwing these punches. You throw 1-2, you block. You throw 1-2, you slip. You throw 1-2, you step back, etc., etc. After every punch, defense is very important. Make sure as you're going, you speed up. You find your flow. You start speeding up the punches, and don't stop. Once again, keep focusing on the jab. Picture your opponent throwing punches back at you as well. Don't aimlessly just be spamming punches, because then it's not really realistic. You have to always use your imagination and picture someone trying to take your bloody head off. So I'm gonna do this for essentially like 2-3 minutes, and then I'll move on to the next. But these are the foundations, these are the building blocks. And if you want to be great, you've got to do this. I emphasize this, I'm not a coach. I'm just a man that loves to train and that loves martial arts. Soon, I'm hoping I can do some Muay Thai at some point. I just want to master my hands and master the boxing side of things. Once I do that and I'm competent, then I'm going to start doing other martial arts. I love it, man. It's art, and I've always been someone that loves art, and I love what we can do as humans with our bodies. It's actually amazing when you actually think about it. It's beautiful, boxing. When you watch guys like Mayweather, Roy Jones, it's beautiful. So for the 4th round, now we're gonna add in the hooks on top of the straight punches. So start by throwing the lead hooks, jab in, lead hook, and then you can throw the right hook after. The hooks are very sly because you don't always see them coming. My personal favorite style of hook is the check hook. So as you can see, I throw a check hook sometimes, and I've caught guys in sparring with that a few times because they ain't seen it coming. They're coming forward with the punch, and then bow, I land a check hook on them. It's great punch. But for me, I'm quite tall, so I sort of have to do it from an angle because I can't go too close. Against a shorter opponent, they can just easily just spam hooks if I get too close. So I have to be quite strategic in how I throw hooks. I don't go in close combat and just throw hooks. I'm more of like I'll just keep jabbing and throwing straight punches to kind of keep people back. But boxing's all about styles, so it depends on who I'm facing in the moment. Against shorter fighters, I'll just keep them back with the jab. If someone's a bit taller than me or a bit longer than me, then I can go a bit closer and throw hooks. So it's good to always have different styles because you never know who you're going to face. Don't limit yourself to one style of fighting because you never know. Next round, now we're going to put everything we have just done together. So footwork, jabs, straight punches, hooks, some uppercuts. We're putting it all together now. Now we built the foundation, we built the block. Now we're using all of our tools, and we're in a fight now. We're in a long 3-minute round fight, and we're going in. We're spamming them jabs, we're spamming them right hands, we're using our head movement, we're moving around with our footwork, stepping back, side to side. We're killing them, and we're not stopping. We're keeping the intensity. The thing with amateur boxing is you have to keep that intensity up. It's not like the pros where you can kind of, stretch it out, conserve your energy more for the later rounds. In amateur boxing, it's only 3 rounds. And it's 2 minutes. So it's all about intensity, it's all about speed, and it's all about just throwing as much as punches as you can, but keeping the technique. Always remember, when you throw the punches, to have your hands come back to your face. Always think about defense every time you throw a punch. Defense is as important as offense. So we want to always keep that in mind, and just this is why we shadowbox. In fact, we shadowbox so all of this can become instinctive. All of this becomes muscle memory. So now we're essentially on autopilot, and we're just reading our opponent to see what they're gonna do, and we make our decisions based off that. Anyways, guys, peace, Wild Northwest.